So I have a question for you.
Okay.
How many cars do you think are in the United States of America? It's not a. You're not judged on your answer.
Okay. Are a couple of follow-up questions?
Yeah.
Are we talking about cars that are in working order, or are we just talking about cars that have like ever been built but not junked?
No, like cars that people are using.
I would say, all right, I think I took skill, whatever. I'll take skill damage. I think chat's got a good answer. I think it's 1.5 times the adult population.
Okay, so there's 300 million.
300 million adults?
I don't know. That's a good question.
I wouldn't be surprised if it's roughly the same as the population of the United States.
Okay, so say it's 300 million
That
cars,
sounds
right?
That sounds roughly apt to me.
Okay, of the 300 million cars, how many of those cars do you think has an Ultima Online bumper sticker on them?
Less than 10,000.
Chat said 0. They said 0. So
That's crazy.
So I went into the r/Ultima Online at the beginning of the stream. I typed in, "Hey, does anyone have an Ultima Online bumper sticker? And then if so, could you please post a photo?" And instantly when I did that, everyone in chat said this post is gonna get nuked. It's gonna get nuked.
Yeah, the mods are gonna go crazy.
Just at the end of the stream, one person posted a picture of their Subaru with the bumper with the Ultima Online quote. So if that was 1 in 3 hours, that means you're probably right, 10,000 cars.
Most people probably don't check r/Ultima Online every day. Maybe like, once every couple days, just to sort by top this week.
So, but I don't sometimes I put emojis in Reddit posts and chat's always like, "You're going to lose it. You're going to get nuked for putting an emoji in a Reddit post."
I don't know. I don't know the Reddit kid these days. You know that the chat blew my mind. They told me that the thumbs up react is considered passive aggressive. Whereas like in our generation, if you got a text from your wife that was like, "Can you pick up milk on your way home?" you might reply with the thumbs up emoji. That's like, I saw this message and you can count on me. The younger generation sees that as like a sarcastic, like, "Sure, I got it." Like, you're gonna get it, but you're not gonna be happy about it. Like forget you for asking.
Yeah, I didn't know that. You know what took me a little while to wrap my head around? And it's not, you can say it's based, non-based or whatever, but like, I would be like, "Hey," like, I would invite one of my buddies to be like, "Hey, you want to go to the driving range or something?" And he'd hit me with a heart. And I'd be like, "All right," that took me a minute to like wrap my head around that.
Right,
I received a heart for my wife's text, you know?
Of course, that's what it's there for.
But it's I feel like that may be boomer.
According to correct me if I'm wrong, chat, the younger generation uses the heart as a read receipt, as if like just a non-denominational way to say, "I saw this message."
Yeah, I don't know, but it
is. If I sent a message to you, and then you replied or you reacted with a heart emoji, I would be like, "What's going on here?"
Yeah.
That's not right.
But it's happened so much to me now. I'm like, I'm hearting everything.
Oh, really?
You know?
Okay.
Yeah, like I got a message from a contractor. He's like, "Hey, I'll have the quote next week," and I gave him a heart.
And then he's like, "Fine, I'll be over tomorrow."
Thanks for the max HP.
Oh, my pleasure. My pleasure.
So like, let me ask, and maybe this is for chat. Like, so if you're texting with someone and you like them, and you want to, what's the react like? Like, "Hey, like, I'm into you."
Is there like it's a red heart react if it's a read receipt, but it's like a green heart react if you're like, "Oh, let's do it"?
Everyone in the chat is saying eggplant.
They're joke. That's like over the line.
Peach emoji?
No. That's like you've already entered the race. Like if you just have a crush on somebody, you can't send them an eggplant. Or I mean, you can, but it's at your own risk, I think. But I don't know why we're listening to Gen Z when it comes to emojis anyway. The most emoji pilled generation is the boomers.
Really?
My mom sends me emojis all the time. I feel like they're not she's not using them 100% appropriately, but she's definitely got like the enthusiasm.
Like, what's an example of a emoji your mom will send you, or a multiple?
Well, she sends me a lot of like smiles, but they're not the default smile. Like she doesn't just send like colon bracket. She'll send like, you know, smile with like hearts in eyes or something like that. Like emojis that I've never deigned to use in my day-to-day life.
Have you ever got the one eye closed, big open eye, tongue sticking out from her?
I think I have, when she sends me something silly.
I think that above all others makes me the most uncomfortable out of every emoji.
Really?
Yeah, because what does it mean?
What does it mean?
Yeah, like one
It
eye
means you're
open,
being silly. You're being silly.
but isn't there one with two eyes open and a tongue out?
Oh, that's like a little too serious.
Oh.
That's, I mean, that's, personally, I'm not part of Gen Z, but I would feel a little bit threatened by that, a little intimidated. Moms do, I took this from chat, but it's true. Moms do be loving the Bitmojis. The one that's like, it kind of looks like the person sending the emoji.
Yeah. You know what, there's a good Bitmoji of, there's like an I can't, a bit emoji.
Oh, I gotta get that
Apple
one.
has. It's pretty good.
I gotta get that one. Oh,
Did you make your own Bitmoji character?
No, I've never interfaced with the Bitmojis.
Oh, because you're Android, right?
I am Android. Is Bitmoji just an Apple thing?
Yeah.
Well, that's weird. My mom has an Android. She must have like Android Bitmoji app that like steals all her data or something. I should really talk to her about that.
Is your mom on Snapchat? Oh, nice aggro.
Honestly, I don't know. I don't think so. I don't know. She's got her own life.
Like some of my normie friends my age, they're on Snapchat with just their other normie friends. Like at work and stuff. Like that's how they communicate. They'll just send pictures of like stuff they do at the office, or I'm like, I'm not on Snapchat like that.
I don't want to, like, I don't know if you've talked about this on your stream yet, but I'm kind of done with social media right now. So like Threads came out, get the occasional question, are you going to Threads? If you see me on Threads, it's not me. I'm not there. I just don't see, I have enough. I'll keep Twitter, and like on Twitter now, it's okay. I see some funny tweets every day, and then I block every verified account that's called like no context humans, out of context, times reality broke, out of context, etc., etc. And my experience, you know, it varies, don't get me wrong. But regardless, hey, can I ask you to purchase this for me?
Yeah, I got
Please,
you.
thank you, Daddy.
Yeah, no problem.
Gang. But the way I've described it to my chat is I feel like I got tricked into being on Twitter originally, and it's not that I can't change, but it's more like I have inertia with it right now. But the idea that I would like download another social media app and be, oh, I just hit myself in the face with my microphone. Hang on, I gotta Threads this. The idea that I would download like another app and willfully like start tweeting again in another name is crazy to me. Like I don't know if you feel the same way, but as like millennials, I feel like social media came out and we were like, oh my god, this is so cool. Like it's the feeling of your high school yearbook, but you don't have to wait till the end of the school year. You can post all the inane stuff you're doing like at all times. And it was only later that we started to think about the ramifications of like, you know, putting your entire life online for the approval of your friends and your strangers, or strangers. So I kind of feel like we have an excuse to have been into social media at first because it was novel and, you know, it was cool before it seemed scary. Like nobody was really thinking about the ramifications of it. But now to be like in your 30s and be like, yeah, I'm gonna download Threads, I think we're not cut from the same cloth. Let's just put it that way.
I download it just to get my name, but it's like, this is just Twitter. But
I think
like,
that's
you know what
fair,
it's like
yeah.
though? It's nice Twitter. Everyone there is nice. Like there's no mean stuff over there. So that's, to me, that's the only like interesting thing about it. But I don't check it, you know?
I do, as it sounds a little insane, I wish people were nicer to me for sure, and they're pretty nice to me, at least these days. But I would always prefer if people were nicer to me, of course. That being said, I want Twitter to be a little bit mean. I want Twitter to have a little bit of an edge. That's part of what defines the platform for me, is that it's like, it's a bit like a roast. I know it's hypocritical saying, like, because I don't want to be roasted, but I want to see people getting roasted. I don't want to just be on Twitter and everyone, or on Threads, and everyone's like, you know, I'm having a great day today. Love having good times with all my Thread buddies. I'm like, just go like outside.
So like, hold on.
There you go. Go nuts.
Are you finished it off? Could you hear that or no?
I did not hear that.
Oh, I had you saying the doubters are slurping tonight. But like, you're not on Instagram, right?
Correct, yeah. I mean, I am, basically, I took my username, and then that's it.
Yeah, got it. So like, on Twitter, like, long story short, you take both those apples.
Oh, I think you can you take one, I'll take the other, because I got 2 meats.
Okay. Big Brother did like a 25th anniversary special. And like, when they announced who's on it, I got Big Brother Twitter pilled. How come you're not on it? How come you're not on it?
Yeah.
And a couple were like, thank God you're not on it. You're so annoying, this and that. and so this is what I do. It was like a general reminder for me to like, this is why I don't tweet about Big Brother. But also, you know what my go-to move is? Like, someone's like, so annoying, glad you weren't there. I respond to him. I think I probably told you this, but I respond to him. I go, hey, I hope you have a good day. You know, but it's not like, hey, I'll come back when you're not so busy. It's like a genuine, hey, I hope you have a good day. Guess what happens? And this is not why I do it, because I think about like, you know what, this dude's probably, you know, not having a good day if he's sending that.
Yeah.
He'll come back and be like, yo, I would just really want to see you back. And in my head, I'm like, well, you could have just said that.
Yeah, people, they send stuff like that. And then they go like, oh, I didn't know you were going to see it. So, like, I'm not saying that that's defensible. It's kind of crazy, but, like, you know, at least most people are not dyed-in-the-wool haters of just, like, your average person. Most people are just like, you know, I thought I could farm some dopamine by being mean. And then I'm like, well, you got it, and now you're muted. So, you know, we're both happy.
I will say though, I mean, I know your last tweets have been on fire. Your last tweets, you've explained it to me, which I now appreciate and get. But they're the first set of tweets from me. I'm like, I don't understand this.
I think
like
I've become
my edge.
more Zoomer, as weird as it sounds. I think partly it's because, you know, on Twitch, your audience is a little bit more, it tends to be younger, so I get influenced by chat and stay a little bit younger, which is crazy because I'll say things that are completely normal for like a man in his mid-30s, and people are like, you sound 50. I don't know if you experience that or if you've got maybe a more understanding demographic, but like, don't mind if I do. I'll be like, oh, I've been eating salads for lunch. People are like, okay, old man. Which is, it's just insane to me.
Oh, look how close we were.
I know, 26 seconds.
Oh, you see little Timmy hiding right here? Look at him. What do you think he's doing?